Okay. Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's Connect program. And in this series, today we have once again a survivor, cancer survivor, Hari Prakash ji. और हरि प्रकाश जी चेन्नई से हैं. He would be speaking in Tamil, not sorry Tamil,
No.
English, but he understand Hindi. तो आप audience में जो भी कोई उनसे question करना चाहें, and in case you want us to translate, and and even if Hari want us to help him, we are there. And I'm very I think most of the audiences who are from southern part of India, um, they are very comfortable with English. So today we will be having the session mostly in English, and we will be uploading on our YouTube channel as well. So later on, it can be watched. So before I hand over to this to Hari, this is a little bit of a brief introduction about our group, CSI group, Cancer Survivors in India, the Facebook group. It is a Facebook group. However, we have recently registered as an NGO in towards the effort to help more people, in a fund wise, or to make it more organized. And हम लोगों के इसमें I mean when we started, it was started by Savan, and the main thing was to help other cancer patients, उनको emotionally या medically या जो भी जिस भी तरह से हम सारे members एक दूसरे की help कर सकते हैं या एक साथ खड़े रह सकते हैं, जो भी कर सकते हैं, we are all there with each other. And उसी में से एक हमारा एफर्ट था कि हम ऐसी सीरीज स्टार्ट करें जहाँ पे भी कॉल वॉरियर्स, आई वुड से, जो आगे अपनी जब जर्नी अपनी कैंसर के साथ शेयर करते हैं. इट we don't know how many people later go and watch it, but it definitely, what we know is it inspire people. They जब भी हम कोई एक पेशेंट सर्वाइवर की स्टोरी सुनता है तो उसको कितनी होप मिलती है, ये एज अ पेशेंट हम लोग समझते हैं इस बात को. Anyhow, I'll not take more time now, and I will be handing over to Mr. Hari. And if you have any questions as of now, please feel free to post it. Last me, we will ask. Yes, Mr. Hari, please introduce and start your journey, your story. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. So it was nice to see. First time I'm coming into this Zoom call with cancer survivors of India. And
your voice is little low, so if mic or something is there, you can keep
sure.
it.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone. So is it okay now?
Better.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. So it's first time I'm coming into this group, and I'm very happy to see many of you like me who have survived, and I mean fighting against this, and we all have hope, and we are all like in same boat. We all like to fight to survive this, and it's nice to meet all of you guys. So now I'm about 58 years old. Last year, when I had a severe pain. Okay, so in my abdomen. So that was the first time the pain was something like quite a different pain. I never experienced such kind of pain in my life. Okay, so it was like, if I can tell you more clearly, like it was like something like a rat or snake. I mean, nibbling my body parts inside my organs. No, it was very severe, and it lasted only for about 30 minutes. It was in the mid of the night, around 1 o'clock, and it lasted only about 30 minutes. And out of that pain, when I had that pain, I woke up. I could not able to get up from the bed, and but out of once the pain subsided, then I slept off. I really slept off very well. Maybe due to the pain, I don't know why. And the next day morning, I woke up. I felt absolutely normal. Then I thought it must be a dream. So I didn't just bother about it. I continued with my regular work, and I'm basically a share market dealer. So my work starts around 9 o'clock in the morning. So I was prepared everything, and I did my usual job. And then the next day also the same pain, approximately the same time came in the mid of the night. Okay, so this time I realized that it is not a dream. So then I was telling my son has come from abroad. So he was studying in Canada. So he was saying that don't ignore Appa. So you should take care of this kind of thing. I said, yeah, I will go tomorrow or next day. Also, I had some work. I just ignored it. And the third day again it came. So it was continuously for 3 days, approximately 20 to 30 minutes, and almost in the midnight. So I thought this is the thing I should not ignore. Then I consulted my family doctor, and she said that better you take care. She's not an oncologist; she's just a general practitioner. So she said that you just take an ultrasound, so that will clear out. So I went for an ultrasound. So that in ultrasound, I had been diagnosed like there's a mass in my liver. They only said that, and my family doctor said that your report is not good. So why don't you go further? Let us investigate what is that. So she suggested a doctor at Apollo Cancer Specialty in Chennai. He's an oncologist. So I went to the doctor, and his name, I can quote name, right? Is it okay? So Vitaji, can I quote doctor's name and hospital name? Is it okay?
Uh, yeah, I mean, I think it's, I mean, if you have the permission from the doctor,
Oh,
I
okay.
would say,
Then,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
No, he doesn't know about this group. Okay, that's okay. Fine. Anyway, the oncologist, he recommended it's not good. He also said, so let us take a PET CT, and then there is a blood marker test. We'll do all those kind of things, and let us rule out the possibility. So the pain, what I was describing you, it it came only for 3 days. So I went to ultrasound. The next day report came. Then I didn't go immediately to oncologist because my family doctor was out of station. So I waited for about 4 5 days. After 3 days, there was no pain, absolutely no pain, and I had sound sleep. Then it passed about a week. Then I went out oncologist, and then he said. Then I was thinking that there is no pain, probably must be some kind of gas or something, and my wife gave me homemade medicine, like she made some kashaya, we call it in Canada. Okay, so she made some kind of this and all. I thought it's clear. Then in the PET, it is been clearly stated that it is cancer, and then even tumor marker test is also positive. Then doctor said, let us further rule it out. Let us not. It's almost like 99% assured that confirm that. So let us further rule it out. We will take a biopsy also. I said okay. So uh, I went I got biopsy in the same Apollo hospital, and it's 100% it's been cleared. Then he said that now the one plus point was like it is in my liver on the right side, and on the left side it has spread little bit. Okay, and the one plus point was like it has not spread to any other organ. It is confined only in the liver. So doctor said this is the since it is not spread to any other organ, so it is better we do a surgery and remove the liver because liver will regenerate. So we will. That is the only option we can do. And he is the only oncologist consultant. He is not a surgeon. So he recommended a surgeon who is he gave an option of 2 3 other hospitals since Apollo is extremely expensive and it's beyond my limit also, like insurance, everything. So he recommended some other hospital where he also has tie. So I went into that hospital, and there the surgeons examined me again, the same routine. It's a new hospital, same routine, PET, CT, and blood test, all these kind of things. And there, finally, the surgeons, what they said is like, look, it's about 82% it's been infected. So you have a good part, only 18% of your liver. And as per terms, medical terms, like at least we should need 30% of a good liver to do a surgery, then only, otherwise it will be a liver failure case. So operation will not be successful. It's extremely risky. And so then what to do? So the doctor gave, my son is just 19 years old. So doctor gave another option, like, I was asking for liver donor. Doctor gave that, see, since yours is already 82%, and the liver donor will take time. It is as per government rule, we have to register so many things, and it may take 3 months, 6 months, and survival of that much time with this on the high level of cancer is risky also. So he offered me another suggestion. He said another possibility, since your son is also same blood group, and there is a possibility we can take out a small part of the liver from him and remove your liver and attach it to that. So I was not very happy with that suggestion, because he's my only son, and I, at that point of time, I felt like, look, I am 58, my life is almost gone. So he is 19, and tomorrow, by getting involved into all these kind of complicated surgeries, and he becomes sick, and what's the point? So I was not very keen into that. Anyway, I just kept that in my back of my mind. Then doctor said that there is another option. We can do like portal vein embolization. That is something where two blood vein goes into the liver, which pumps blood to the liver. And he said that one vein we can block it, so that the other vein will pump more blood, which goes to the good part of the liver. And so there is a chance that that good part will grow, and because that since infected part will not get further blood supply, it will not shrink. It will not shrink, but it may not grow further. So in my left liver, even in my left liver, little bit of cancer has spread. Okay, so which they so they said that that little bit of spread on the left side of the liver also will grow, because the blood vein goes to that. So along with that, good part also will go. So, but in the right lobe, right liver, where it will not grow, because totally the blood vessel will stop, blood supply stopped. So these are all like it's all quite new to me, and I don't know all these things. So I'm blind. Whatever doctor says, I just nod my head. That's all. So I said, okay, fine. So if you suggest this is the thing, and I consulted my family doctor. I kept on updating my family doctor, and she was also interacting with oncologists. She's also from Apollo, and she was also interacting with oncologists and other surgeons. And she said, no, this is the best thing you can do. Otherwise, there is no other thing we can't do. And she said, for my case, chemo is also will not be very effective, because this is the only thing, cut off the liver and remove. That is the best thing to do. And chemo will not, it will just prolong your life, not for a long time. So, and he said that since there was some, my family doctor had some kind of pull with Apollo. So since the oncologist said that, we will do one more thing. We will try to find out if there is any latest chemo has come in affected outcome. So what we'll do is we will take your biopsy sample and send it to a lab called Roche. So they are a pharmaceutical company called ROCH. They manufacture a lot of cancer drugs. we'll send it to a lab, Roche pharmaceutical lab, where they are doing this research. It's in Boston. So it will cost a lot. I said, okay, fine, you go ahead with that. So by the time he said you proceed with your procedure of portal vein embolization because it will take time. So I did that procedure. So I was in the hospital for about 3 days post that procedure. And then they gave me like live 52, that live tablet, liver tablets, all these kind of things. But post that procedure, even the doctor said that like we need to wait for about 45 days for to check whether how far your liver has grown. Okay, so then I asked, in case, considering my age, and in case if it has not grown, what is the remedy? Then the doctor said the remedy is, as I told you, like we can try to take your son's liver. That is one option. Or other option is we can give some chemo, which we are not very happy. We are not sure of it. By the time, let us see what result will come from Roche lab. So they will take about 15 days time to give you the result, and let us see. So that 45 days was like really, it was like a death sentence. So you don't know whether my liver is growing or not growing. I can't see. Okay, so I don't know what's happening inside my body. So what I did is I like wherever I have to, uh, keep my family. I have to inform whatever things I had to do about my banking and other things. I kept on like my family. My wife is a housewife. She doesn't know anything apart from cooking. So I kept on informing her and what has to be done in my absence and how to get these things in a proper line, all this kind of process, liabilities, whatever. I educated my son also. So I really didn't have much, honestly speaking, I really didn't have much hope that my liver will grow. In about 15 days time, that report also came to my mail from Roche Lab Boston, and a copy was also went to the oncologist. And they said that as at present there is no uh, chemo for this at present, where it can be cured 100%, something like that. So general chemo, it's a general chemo where they can prolong. That is what. Apart from that, there is no special for this kind of thing. So so that was also one of the negative news I got. So,
Yeah,
so then
if I have to just interrupt, what was your state of mind? Like how you were taking care of yourself at that time?
no, like on this 45 days, my state of mind was like I was prepared to go up, to tell you honestly. So because I really didn't have any hope. I really didn't, because when I interacted with doctor, like I was telling the surgeon, look, I just had 3 days pain. Then I'm fine. I'm fine. I went to oncologist and I was saying I'm fine. Oncologist said, you wait for 2 months, you will know what you will get the pain. Don't worry. So and yeah, these 45 days, my state of mind was very depressed, and even at my home, and like everyone was depressed, and that was around the end of August, and my son college starts by 7th of September. Normally in Canada, most of the colleges they start around first week of September. So he postponed his visit. Also, he is also very upset. He was very upset. So he postponed his visit, and my wife was started praying and visiting various temples, all these kind of things. So I was just doing whatever I have to do in my absence. What like I was streamlining things, you know. I was prepared. Like, see, one day everyone has to go. Okay, maybe my time is come. So some of my friends were also like talking to me. Like I was also like, okay, fine. See, suppose if someone has to die in an accident, next second they don't know. Someone has to die in a heart attack. Next second they don't know, they are not going to live, right? But that is okay because this is a death sentence. Okay, so so I was just continuing. I had a first few days I was depressed. Then I thought, okay, I took it as it. You have to take the life as it comes. You can't cry over it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I took it. Okay, fine. At least now I know. Now I know. Like suppose something has happened, like a heart attack and all. Like my son is young and he doesn't know what I'm doing, where all I have, what are the things he doesn't know. Now at least I can set everything clear picture and tell him, like, and I can tell my wife also. And wherever little bit of things has to be straightened up, I did those things. And my wife was like going around the temples and praying. And so like that it went off, you know. And apart from my close friends and very close, my relatives, one of my sisters, she's in Delhi, Gurgaon. I told her, and they all came to Chennai and visited me, and they also like encouraging me, nothing will happen, we are all with you, all this kind of thing. So apart from that, I didn't tell to anybody except my close friends and close relatives. Then that D-day, that 45th day came. So I went to the hospital and they said, yeah, fine, we will do a CT now and let's figure it out. And the news was very bright and very plus point. They said that your liver has grown to 36%. So it's a very good sign. And I asked, now 45 days has left. So is the cancer has spread to any other organ? Sorry. And they said, no, it has not spread to any other organs. And so better you admit today, we will operate tomorrow. So I was not like very much prepared for that. Okay. So I said, at least I need about 2-3 days time. So they, in that hospital, they have a like things, no, that is like they do operation only on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So they said it was on Saturday. They said it was on a Friday. They said if you miss tomorrow, then Tuesday. I said fine, Tuesday is fine for me. So then I got admitted on the next coming Monday and got operated on Tuesday. The doctor said that it is a very challenging operation and size of the liver is quite big and it will. So my son and my wife was there with me, and the operation started around 6:30 in the evening, and it was about 10 hours when I had been moved to ICU. So next day early morning around 4:30, they moved me to ICU. I was unconscious. They showed me the size, like it was like a mini football size to my wife, the size of the operated liver. And I gained conscious, I think, after about 6 or 8 hours. So then I was in ICU for about 5 days. And I had, during when I was in ICU, I had jaundice also, which they said I should not get. For a liver patient, liver cancer patient, jaundice should not come. That is one of it. So I got, since I was in ICU, it was taken care of immediately. So it got cleared and a little bit of complications with my sugar, it shoot up, post-operation, all these things went up to 560 or something. So all these things, since I was in ICU and hospitalized, it got, everything got, controlled. And then about after 5 days, they moved me to my general room. So, and then they attached a drain tube. It's a bag where you just need to carry the bag wherever you go. So the drain used to flow into that bag. So that was there for about 15 days in the hospital. And slowly, very, very slowly, like in the beginning, like most of you guys also must have undergone this, like I was unable to get up from the bed. I need help. I need help to get up from the bed, and slowly within once I even in ICU on the last just before 2 days from ICU I mean, after 3 days of post-operation, they asked me to walk. So I was I could not even get up. So I was wondering where is the question of walking. So no, they said, no, you should walk. We will are here to help you out. And nurses helped me out. And, just walking like 10 meters was so difficult for me. And somehow I said, no, I can't walk further. Bring a chair and I said, so slowly, like a baby step,
Like a baby steps.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling now when you are under chemotherapy?
Yeah, I am feeling very comfortable, and I'm feeling very comfortable. And my chemo was like, what do you call this? It's a tablet. Okay, it's a oral chemo. It's called Xyloda 500 mg. So I should take 3 tablets in the morning and 3 in the night after food. So that's about 3000 mg per day.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is for 2 weeks and 1 week rest. That makes 3 weeks makes 1 cycle. So the doctor post-operation also they did one CT and they said that it's all clear now. And then I asked why the chemo. When you remove the infected part, it's all cleared. And the doctor said that we have given sufficient margin. Like, when they cut the liver, we have given sufficient margin. We removed little bit of good part also, so that we gave a sufficient border and we removed your liver. So doctor said there is all possibility that a kind of small dust or a minute must have during the operation, if it has gone, which is beyond our human eyes, then it will pop up after 6 months or 1 year. In order to that, we do this chemo so that it will not again come back.
Yes, because it's the treatment for cancer is different. Like, doctor try to take care in all the ways so that it doesn't recur.
Yeah.
So Hari, by any chance your wife is around or she's away?
No, she has just gone to Bangalore. My son is around. I will call.
He's around. I mean, would he like to join us and would like to share?
Yeah, sure. 1 second. I will call.
Yeah.
Dhruva, they wanted you to just say a few words. Put it. Hey, please come. Please come. It's okay. Just put a shirt on. You put your hair down. Yeah, 2 minutes. He will come.
Yeah. It's just I mean, listening to from the perspective of the caregiver and he's your only son. And when you shared how much you were fearing, I mean, there was option that he could have, given some part of his liver and that could have been planned in a way. So the emotions you might had and, how he felt and just his perspective, it's always different perspective as a patient and a caregiver.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, about giving part of my son's liver, we haven't discussed with my son. My wife knows about that. So since it was the last option, we thought, okay, we will. I mean, moreover, I was not very much keen about that.
Yeah, so, of course, we are. I mean, we do. I mean, as a parent, we always think about our child.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, why should I pull him into my thing,
Yes.
So and moreover, like he's a student, he's living alone there, and it's a cold place. And tomorrow, if he develops anything, there is no one to take care of him,
Yeah,
So why? And he has another 3 years to go. So why I should pull him out? All these kind of things. So we are thinking. So
what is his name? What is his name?
Dhruv.
Okay. In the meantime, if Krishna and Mehul, you have something to just ask, Hari.
Yeah.
Okay, he's coming. No, I was asking if we have, like Krishna is there, Mehul is there, if they want to ask you something. I'm just checking with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Hari, hi, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Dhruv.
So, what a great story. I was picturizing all that you had gone through, and I was thinking about how brave you and your family members are. Like, congratulations on
I can't tell this. Yeah.
getting through it. Um,
Okay, I think wait, I think he's not able to hear us because
Yeah, yeah,
headphone is
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You want to hear? We'll just put on speaker. Yes, put on speaker.
It's on speaker now?
Okay.
Okay. Because Mehula, you were telling family and all, and I realized that he was not even listening to us.
yeah, I'm glad you figured it out. But Dhruv, did you just
Because
join?
his expression was, like blank, like what happened? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
I guess I just added Dhruv to the group because I got a request saying that my father's going to be the speaker today. Was that you, Dhruv?
Oh yeah, that's me.
Okay. Thank you for letting us know, and we are glad to have you in. You are a brave man. I'm glad. I'm happy that Mr. Hari has a son like you. Very fortunate. And
He's listening or not? I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, man.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
listening.
okay.
We can listen to you.
yeah,
Yeah.
and one question, Mr. Hari, like how would you differentiate your life before cancer and after cancer?
Yeah, sure. See, before cancer, like like regular schedule, what you call, we are in our business and morning, get up and be ready for market to open at 9:15, and it's a full of, about the market is full of tension, all these things, and it's only about business and visiting friends and then relatives, and we didn't think of anything like more about life. Like there are commitments where we have to meet. That was the only thing. And post cancer, like it was like like I understand the meaning of life. uh, you can say like you can understand the soul, like you don't know like what's going to happen. So what is the meaning in life? Why do we chase always? So it is more of a human thingy post cancer.
Yeah, I can relate to that because we realize that life is so unpredictable, and
Right,
you have to live life before you die, right?
right.
That's what I realized when I got cancer, and
Mhm.
yes, so I'm glad you make most of the time with your family and whatever you like, and yeah, that was the only question I wanted to ask, and um,
Can I ask you when did you have cancer and what was
yeah,
the
my
type?
my I had a vocal my laryngeal cancer. Like I used to smoke
Uh,
cigarettes,
uh,
and that is the
uh,
reason of my cancer. I had stage 4, like it had spread on my spine,
uh,
on my cancer, and I was given a month to survive
oh,
when diagnosed
oh,
because I kept going to my local doctors and they kept giving me antibiotics, and um, one fine day my mom took me to a bigger hospital and they did a scope and all, and
uh,
they found out that it was a stage 4, like it had spread out. I
uh,
was treated in the US. I'm in the US now, but
oh, okay,
honestly speaking, the treatment was the same in India or US, whatever. But
okay.
uh, I am able to speak now is a miracle because I speak with only one vocal cord. I don't have two vocal cords. One is
Oh,
paralyzed.
uh,
So yeah, that's my story. It's now 9 years. 2014, I was diagnosed.
uh,
1 year of treatment, 1 year of therapy, like talking, learn
uh,
to talk again, and I had a tracheostomy tube in my vocal cord and my throat.
uh,
So yeah, it's been a rough ride. I still have problems.
yeah,
Like I have dental problems. My teeth are all implants and all are duplicate. My
uh,
my my esophagus collapses, so I have to do a dilation every 4 6 months. But I'm
uh,
happy I'm alive. That is
yeah,
Yeah, we have
yeah,
learned to be very, very grateful. I think that's what cancer has taught us.
right.
And yeah. Dhruv, would you like to share? I mean, how it has been for you?
I mean, I guess like I mean, it was like a little bit of a shock, right? When we first found out. And I think the first time that we found out was because I like told him to go to the hospital. Like otherwise he wouldn't go to the hospital, right? Because like he was like, oh, it's just like a stomach pain or something. But anyway, like he ended up going, and then we found out that in the end, it just like turned out all right. So yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah. It is like how, we now, as a human, normally we keep ignoring, we just keep telling us, "Sab theek hai, it's fine." Or, after 3 days when pain has subsided, it's like, it's all good, We keep telling ourselves and ignore health in some or other way. That really, that's where, we are trying to make people aware that, just listen to your body. It's giving you warnings. It's telling you, so go get yourself checked and not to ignore. I mean, we are so fearful something big will come out like that. And I think through you are studying in US somewhere, right?
In Canada, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, I remember like, it's when you were coming, Mr. was very excited, like my son is coming and, I'm going there to meet him.
Yeah, he was last year. He was here.
Mhm.
He came, and this now it's holiday for him. Now he has come about a month back.
Okay. Yeah.
So, or otherwise, last year I had a plan of I took visa and I had a plan of visiting him. So he said he's coming, and
Yeah.
and my wife doesn't want to come because she's like more of like she wants to be in Chennai, and she's like housewife. She wants to visit temples and all. And there she doesn't like cold place.
Okay.
So she said, I said, okay, I will come. Then he said he will come so that he can see both of us. I said, okay. So it was good he came because he's the one who forced me to go to, take next steps. Or
Yes.
otherwise, I would have been continued with my share market, and I don't want to leave the. And go away. So I would have continued with that, and I would have ignored it. And the surprise is after that, I didn't get any pain. I asked the doctor. When I asked the doctor, he said, liver is an organ, like it's a very obedient organ. It doesn't show up till 95% or 90%, it will keep on working. You won't get pain. It's good that you, at least at this stage, you got some pain and you took steps. Most of the people, they will not take steps because pain is gone. And then when it shows up, it's like almost liver failure case.
Right. Krishna, Yadi, you're sitting with something, you're saying something?
No, I mean, I was just like, thinking how from a child, it can be difficult, like to see, because today morning only I was having a discussion with my parents about how, they never showed the weaker side of their emotions when I was diagnosed with cancer. Coincidentally, I don't know why we were talking about it in the morning. And like, she was telling me that as a parent, when, you're growing up, and like, for example, you take your first steps of walking and you fall down, so at that time, we don't panic and we don't let you walk. We still let you fall, and then, that's how you learn walking.
Right.
So I was just thinking that, okay, when it happens to our parents, how is a child supposed to kind of
Right.
be for the parents? So
Right.
I was just trying to take in everything and using my uh, knowledge to understand. Yeah. Because even I'm an early childhood educator. So, like, I was trying to think that, yeah, from a child perspective, from a parent perspective, how
Right.
does it work?
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I just had this question, like, how did you tell your son when you were saying that, you had no hopes for life? So, how did you be with that phase, like, with your only son?
Yeah. No, I was like it's all like during that 45 days. So I was telling him to be brave. So I told him like I will. There are certain things like which I disclosed him like your education is taken care of. So another 3 years you don't need to worry about that. Whatever that expenses, and Then like I was giving him advice like post your education, like how you have to manage yourself, all these kind of things. And then I didn't much show my emotions. So in fact, Dhruv was saying, you're taking it easily. So I said, yes, I have taken it easily. At least I should show to my son that I have taken it easily. If I am upset, then there is nobody else to, then the whole family is upset. So I said, it's at one point of time, everybody has to go up. Like for me, maybe a bit, nowadays, the life is quite longer. People like 80, 85, they all survive. Like, no, I'm 58, maybe my time is a bit early, but it's okay, what to do. So I took it easily, and I educated him like what is life and how we have to go about. And so from the childhood, like he's a kind of, normally you will know that girls will be more attached to father. You know, generally I don't know about other places, at least in India, and boys will be more attached to mother. Me also in the same case. I'm more attached to my mother. This guy is different. He is so attached to me, so he will never allow me to go outside till when he was around 10 to 12 years old. Hmm. He wo- my wife is from Bangalore. So she when she goes to Bangalore, he will happily will say bye bye. But he won't allow me to go to office also. So so this guy was so different and he was so attached to me. So he was very upset. Like I said, okay, now you're grown up, you're 19 years old, so you have to stand your own leg. And so I just educated him, and he was a bit upset. He stayed with me till my operation was over, and he didn't go in. He went, when did he went? November, no? October.
No.
November. His college started in September, but he took leave, extended his leave, stating the reason, and they said okay, and he went only in the first week of November. So 2 months he took leave, and once everything was set, and then he left.
It somehow, I think this disease brings, the relation. It builds. I think it brings people so closer, and that bond becomes so stronger, and it comes very hard way. But yeah, I cherish that as well. Like how my relationship with my husband changed, how my relationship with my child changed.
Right.
So looking at positive side as well, in these difficult times.
Yes.
That's how I felt it. Yeah. So anything else, Krishna or Mehul, you would like to share? And if you have anything else to share, maybe continue.
No, fine. So this, like it was good support from my family and my friends in Chennai, and one of my friend is very close. That guy came all the way just for 3 days from New York. He all the 3 days he stayed with me, and the hospital where I had got admitted is short of nurses. That was the one minus point they had. Otherwise, it is good. Hospital is good and not very expensive, and doctors are all very experts. Young doctors, around 40, 45 years old, all surgeons. And that guy even gave me one day, nurse was not there, and he even gave me sponge bath. So he was quite close of my friend, and he was very, like, we are cutting jokes. I mean, our olden days of this. And after 3 days, he went back to New York. So it was good support from my family and friends.
Yes. So that's, that we realized, what it means, to have such support system around us.
Right, sure.
Yeah.
And that also, like, when it was also like a turning point in life, like there is no point in chasing something monetary benefit or whatever it is. So it's a like eye opener, like God has, see, life starts here and ends here. Okay. What you do in between is what matters, right? So God has given you opened up
So
something.
what you just shared now, it just reminded me of one line, which is in Hindi. सांस आती है और सांस जाती है, बाकी बीच में सब ड्रामा है. So,
Yes.
I mean, we all become so spiritual. Sometimes we feel, wow, cancer teaches us, gives us so much of wisdom.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Any, I mean, you have any message for the audience or for the people who are undergoing cancer treatments you would like to?
Sure. The first message is hope. You should never, even at whatever stage one is there, you should never give up the hope. Yeah, and during interaction with doctors, I don't know how far it is true, and doctors too told me that cancer is going to be it's a great disease only for about another 10, 15 years. Post that, almost all the cancer is curable. So the medical science is so much advancing, and so there are so many things is happening in medical field. So patients should not leave hope, and it's not like 20 years back, 30 years back, where cancer means in Hindi movies and all we have seen, cancer means immediately a shot will come. It's not like that nowadays. Okay, it's and another thing is, in generally, I feel that which I also didn't do, a health checkup is a must. I feel basically in India, or Indians, including myself, we spend so many things for so many materialistic. So we buy so many clothes, visit restaurants, all this kind. But we don't do proper health checkup. So regular health checkup will figure out. I mean, in the early stage.
Early detection, yeah.
Yeah.
Agree. Yeah.
And during the hospital stay, I also advised by the doctors, try to avoid restaurant food. So he said that look, it's all tasty, but unless until if there is no other go, but always try to have home food. And these are all some of the things he said: overeating, eating junk foods like Lay's chips, all these kind of things, and restaurant food. Once in a while, restaurant food is okay, but regularly having. So, so.
You're saying something?
Don't Google.
No?
Don't Google.
Don't Google this?
Don't Google about this.
Oh, okay. Okay, you are saying not to talk much about restaurant food.
No.
Google it. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I guess he was saying don't Google. Don't
Google.
don't be a self doctor, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand what does it mean by Google.
I whole understand.
Yeah, that is the first thing we do nowadays. If something we just Google and so we don't realize that the algorithm is different. Google, whatever comes up first is the most paid for ad or whatever. So yeah, I personally, because I've been through this, I understand that we need to talk to the right people and not fall for yeah. So Dhruv is very right, and I hope he will also be a part of the group and educate people about not going in the wrong directions. And you have to you have to believe in something scientific, like evidence based. In this group, we find a lot of people being dragged to all these WhatsApp chats and groups where go to this Baba and go to this alternative therapy.
Right.
But that is not right. That's not the right way. And cancer does not. It's a fast bullet train. It does not wait. So you have to take the right decision in the right time. So yeah.
Even when I was diagnosed, each word, when the biopsy report came and when that tumor marker report came, each word I used to paste and copy in Google and find out what it is. Each sentence. So this guy told me stop doing that. Because he said you are not expert. So Google gives unfiltered information, which is not required for us.
Exactly. And I'm jealous of you, Mr. Hari, that your son is so much of your son. My son is so much of my wife's son. They both are
Oh,
out today, and I'm taking care of my dog, and they are
oh,
enjoying a picnic outside. So
oh.
you are very
He's my
lucky.
son and he's my daughter. Look at his hair. He's my daughter, and he's a good cook. he coo- he now my wife has gone. I said, shall we order Swiggy? He said, no, I will cook.
What else do you want? You're so lucky. I'm jealous.
Yeah, blessed, So Dhruv is a very sweet, handsome child. I mean, and that spark in your eyes also I can see when you're talking about your son. So that a bonding which you both share, it's very beautiful. And I want in my family the relationship should be like in Mehul Bhai's family.
No. That is not. That's not fair.
My son is coming today, and let's see how he has changed because from last 1.5 months he's with his father at his native.
Oh,
So yeah, I wish he comes say, Mama, I missed you. I know he would say that I didn't miss you.
My son is like, everything else he goes to his mom. When he wants money, he comes to me. Like, so he has now learned how to play tactics with with
Smart
parents.
boy, smart boy.
Yeah.
Hmm. Chale, it has been a pleasure to have you, Mr. Hari.
thank you.
Uh,
Thank you. It's pleasure is
and
mine.
yeah, and it has been a learning for us as well, and I'm pretty sure that whoever is watching or will be watching will definitely get inspired by your story.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for being on
Thank
this.
you all. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mahal and
Thank
Ms.
you.
Krishna. So let's keep in touch.
Yeah,
Let's keep
Absolutely.
sure.
connecting.
We need people like you in our group to guide others who will be or who are going through this journey. And thank you so much for your time. And we are very glad to hear your story. And
Thank you. Me too. I'm very glad to meet all of you guys. It was like it was like a accidental meeting of Savita. We just met at Bangalore airport. She was on way to Indore, and I was on way to Bangalore. so that was I think after my sixth chemo was done and one PET was done. No, sorry, one CT scan was done, and that doctor said it's clear now, but still we will do another two more. So I thought, okay, since it's clear, I will just go to. I'm native of Bangalore, so we have a small temple there. It's our Kula temple. So I will just go and pray the God and come. So we are my son and my wife. They came from Bangalore. They were in Bangalore. So I was traveling. It was quite accidentally we met, and it was good. It was very nice meeting, and we had a long discussion here.
Yeah, pleasure. Same here. And yeah, Mehul, I was on my way to Jen that time.
I'll talk to you offline. You have had a lot of fun. Yeah.
I missed meeting you, but take time for next time.
Yeah,
Jen bhi
yeah.
hota hai.
Next time you will pay the bills now. If you would have met me, I would have paid the bills.
Okay, I will pay. Don't worry. You just come.
Okay, yeah. Next time we'll plan. I'll land in your city now. Next time.
Good, great. Chalo. Chalo, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. Bye. Have a
Thank you.
great evening.
Thank you. Thank